Welcome back to the channel. I am just in the door after a little 3.5 mile jog. I walked most of the third mile, but I felt great. I was a little warmer out than I thought, and my heart rate was a little higher than I wanted it to be in the beginning, but I was so glad I wore my vest. So I chugged down the 16 ounces of water I had in the first 2 miles, and it really helped my heart rate come down. Something I just learned about. I asked my running coach friend at work, why is my heart rate so high when, on a run a couple weeks ago, because I know it should be at what pace I'm running. And he was like, oh, you're probably overtrained or dehydrated. And I was like, oh, I was dehydrated from those weight loss bets, which, by the way, is one of the reasons I am so motivated to get up and go for a run today. I chatted with my fiance for a couple hours, and then I drank my coffee, have a couple glasses, a couple cups of coffee. And then it was probably about, it probably took me like over a half hour to go the 3 miles, 10, 20, 30. Yeah, like 40 minutes because I walked most of the third mile. So probably left the house about 10:30, and it's coming up to lunchtime. And that brings up a point of how easy it is when you stay busy to overcome this addiction to food. And it's just what it is. I was thinking about it as I run around, I talked about it before. Like, you can't compromise with drug addiction. You can't say, well, I'm just going to do a little drugs. You can't compromise with alcoholism. You can't compromise with all these other addictions, gambling or sex or just overindulging in anything. If you read the Bible, especially I enjoy studying Stoicism and just the not in overindulging in anything in life. But the thing about food is, you can go with zero drugs, as I've done for 10 years, 20 years. You can go with zero alcohol. You can go with zero gambling. You can go with, but you can't go with zero food. So you cannot compromise with these addictions. And so these weight loss bets are just motivating the hell out of me. My last one, I haven't made a video in like a week. And the last time I weighed in was about a week ago for a weight loss bet. And I just beat it by 1/10 of a pound. But really, I mean, I was fasting for 3 days and just weighing myself when I got home from work that day and just waiting until I weighed the exact weight. And then I jumped on there and I was actually 1/10 of a pound over. So then 2 weeks, that was about a week ago. So like in another week from now, I think it's down to like 5 days now, 5 or 6 days. I got to weigh in again. And I just need to maintain the same weight, really, which I think is a great goal. I'm thinking, because sometimes it's hard just to, a number one thing to do when you lose 10 pounds is to keep it off. So I think that's going to be a big goal of mine going forward here, is when I hit those milestones and I'm all happy to not drive myself so hard to lose more weight, but to just keep it off for a while, at least at first, like not go overboard with these expectations of myself. So I wanted to say also, I was out running shoes. So I was out running and I was thinking about the shoes I wear. So I tried to tag a bunch of them in this video. I think, did I tag a bunch? I'm not even sure, but still learning how to do this here. Let's see, live chat. But anyway, I use these, however you pronounce them, Saucony. These are, I think they're the Triumph. Well, these are the Triumph 20s. And I've been wearing the Triumphs for about 5 years now. For every half marathon I've ran, I've used these shoes. And I know they're not for everybody, but for bigger dudes, like, look at this amount of padding down here. This is just all cushioning, because I'm still like 250 pounds, and this just totally absorbs the impact. And it is really foamy, like super comfortable. And I just tie them very loosely. So anyway, that was just a little, I don't want to call it a pro tip, amateur tip, amateur running tip for the bigger dudes. And big secret too, if, you don't always have to buy the most recent version of them. So I started wearing the Triumphs probably when it was at 15. And then for a few years, I bought the new one, 16, 17, 18. I don't know what they're up to now, but these are not even the current year's one. You can, buy last year's model or whatever, and save some considerable money there. So, also I had my vest on today. Boy, when you go live, it really zooms in. It was zoomed before that. Sorry about my phone making noise. Um, so like I said, I hadn't made a video in like a week, and I've been just pushing myself so hard and struggling that I haven't even thought about making videos and going live and everything, you guys. But these are amazing for when you're training for the longer runs. Just a little running vest. It looks kind of ridiculous on me because it only has one size, and it's not super big thing. What else can I say about this little setup? Oh, I like to bring, because a dog just chased me last week, and I was pretty bent, and just a little pepper spray. I'm not trying to hurt anybody, but it was a scary looking dog, and I didn't pull it out or nothing, but I ran away from him, and then the owner was able to retrieve him before he got to me. But just that little comfort of some crazy pit bull comes running at you. I don't think I'd spray a golden retriever or nothing, but I mean, if a dangerous ass dog is coming at you, and these things are, I don't know, you can probably get these for $5 or $10 on Amazon, and I just clip it on my vest when I'm running. So the effort's there. I've been doing some mantras or whatever you want to call them. The Bible is like, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the belief in things unseen. You can't hope to lose weight. You got to have faith, and faith is that action. So hope is dead, man. Hope is just, I hope I lose weight. I hope I live to be 100. I hope I, enjoy old age and my grandchildren, and me at 52. I want to have even more children. Man, hope ain't shit until you put the faith behind it. And faith is getting off your ass and going for a run. So I did 3.5 miles. I'm happy. I feel good. I feel so much better. Like I was feeling sluggish. I did 2.5 miles yesterday. I did 2.5 miles the day before, but I just wasn't feeling that pump. And today I was like, let's go a little longer. And I feel even better. Like I woke up, I drank my coffee. I talked to my fiance. I took a cold shower. I don't do the warm anymore. I was doing the hot shower and then finishing with the cold shower. But I was telling myself, man, I can go as long as I want in this cold shower now. And I'm like, well, why am I wasting that time to take the hot shower then? And so now I'm really enjoying just taking the straight cold shower. And it does pop me out of the shower a little quicker. I'm not standing there for 15 minutes anymore. It's more of my 5-minute shower. Get in and out and get that cold water pumping through you. I'm still taking the berberine for assisted blood sugar control. And man, it's even after lunch yesterday, I had some beef stew. It was 2 days ago. I made some beef stew and ate it for a couple days. But anyway, even after eating like a big bowl of beef stew, and it just had the beef, onions, carrots, celery, potatoes, and some cream to make the sauce. But my blood sugar was 89 even after eating. And that's a normal. That's a non-diabetic fasting blood sugar level, and I'm supposed to have diabetes, so it's like, take care of it. So guys, I'm gonna try to make some more videos. I'll go live again tomorrow or record a video tomorrow, but it's all about pushing on to keep this weight off and weigh in. And like I said, it's like 5 or 6 days from now, I got to weigh in. I think it's actually 5 days. And then I made another one about a week ago, so that one is like a few weeks out still. And that's lose another 4% of my body weight. So that is going to be a hard push to get that airborne in there, baby. To push myself to that next level where I really got to really need to focus on the eating, because I've been talking about it this whole time I've had the YouTube channel. Exercise has never bothered me. I love hiking long distances. I like going for a 65-mile hike, and take like 2 or 3 nights. At least 2 nights, but even 3 nights just to relax. But, just going long hikes, carrying a 50-pound pack. People see me on the trail, or I posted my pack weight, and they're just going crazy how heavy it is. And it's like, I'm working out. Like I was a paratrooper. I can hump some heavy weight. I don't care if I'm 52, man. I really feel like your age is in your mind. And if you just believe you're young and act like you're young and do things like you're young, forget about the pain and the soreness. Like I've got out of my car for a hike where I could barely get out of my car. My back and legs hurt so bad. And I hiked like 62 miles in like 72 hours. Treacherous terrain, setting up camp at night, getting up and going every morning. And you just go. Your body can handle it. You gotta believe in yourself and just go do it. So I'm trying to believe in myself. I'm driving to these next objectives. So this weight loss challenge coming up in a week, 5 days, I'm really pumped to hit that goal weight. And then I know I have to knock out this late night eating. And I've been working with some strategies. For example, it's 11:25 and I haven't eaten yet. And it's because I'm working with that eating window of, people do intermittent fasting, 16-8, where they eat between noon and 8, which I can easily wait till noon to eat every day. That's no problem at all. Like it's almost noon now, and I'm not hungry. I don't need to eat at all. Drink some water, drink another cup of tea or something. But eating past 8 has been a big problem for me. So I've been just pushing it to where I don't eat until like 2 o'clock. So then even if I eat a little later, it's still an 8 hour feeding window. But the big picture is you don't want this food in your stomach when you lay down to go to bed. So I was out on my run today and I was like just kind of repeating myself, I will not eat late at night. I will not eat at night. I will not eat before bed. Literally hundreds of times repeating it. And I could feel myself. Try when you have a goal. Try this strategy, because I could feel myself like believing in it is within about 50 or 75 times of saying it, repeating myself over and over. I started feeling like, yeah, you're going to do this. You're going to do this. You're not going to eat late, and I'm repeating it hundreds and hundreds of times as I'm running. If you're trying to quit smoking, say, I quit smoking. I quit smoking. I'll never smoke again. I'll never smoke again. I'll never. And say it like 50 times. Get it in your head to say it 50 times. And by the time you get to 50, you're going to want to say it 100. And you're going to start believing it. And you're just going to start being motivated and positive and drive towards that objective. Like I said, you cannot compromise with addiction. You can't just be like, wow, I smoke 2 packs a day. I'm going to cut it down to 5. Because as soon as you have that first one, you're going to have that 2 packs. And that's how it's been with food. For me, I quit doing drugs. I quit drinking alcohol to any kind of excess. I haven't had a beer in a few days. And when I had one a few days ago, I was like, ugh, I felt like crap the whole next day. I was like, why did I even bother with doing that? So I'm happy about that. Gambling, I don't have that type of addiction. Waiting on my fiance. So I seem to be pretty disciplined there. And so the food is like the final frontier for me to overcome myself, to master myself. And the joy of life is great. Serving the Lord has been the most peaceful and happy thing. I was throwing away more stuff this morning. I was just going through clothes and running clothes. I was like, I never wear these shorts. I have it down to where all my clothes fit into like one big bin. And I was like, I don't even need this many. How many sets of running shorts do you need? How many sets of pants and, dress clothes do you need? You just need a few of each, right? Um, Even Steve Jobs, multi-billionaire, when he was still alive, he wore the same thing every day. He cut his wardrobe down to, the same turtleneck, the same slacks, the same socks, the same shoes, so that he didn't have to occupy his mind with something so trivial as to what are you going to wear today. And I'm really not even thriving to be some multi-billionaire, but I wouldn't mind having some money to help some people and help poor people. And I guess as far as the channel having the wealthy tag to it, man, it's biblically speaking, that's just being happy with what you have. Understanding your wealth is in Christ. Your wealth is in your faith and your love and your joy and your peace and your happiness, your contentment of life. Yes, I want to make wise financial decisions and be comfortable in retirement. And, I'm not saying be stupid with your money, but I'm saying don't love it. The Bible says you will serve one God and despise the other, hate the one and drive the other away. And it's, you love money, you'll drive God away. You love God, you will attract money. So it's serve the right God first, and all these things will be added unto you. And that's what I'm seeking to do. I have my life down to this minuscule little amount of personal possessions. As I scan around this room, I'm like, I don't even need this much stuff. I still have knickknacks there and a board game there and some basketball cards there. It's just I will admit, though, I have not thrown away anything related to camping, hiking, and the outdoors. I've sold like all my guns and stuff, but like as far as like camping and canoeing and backpacking and fishing, and I still own all that stuff, all my tents and sleeping bags. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm doing great. And even though I haven't made a video in a week, it's because I want to lose so much more weight, and I want it to reflect in my videos. And I'm like, well, you didn't lose another 10 pounds, so why make a video? But I was feeling so positive today, you guys. I hope you can understand where I'm at. The channel, Oh, which by the way, we went over 15,000 subscribers a couple weeks ago. So thank you guys so much for checking me out. Um, as far as having 15,000 subscribers, I don't have a lot of views on all my videos, on each of my videos. Some of them get 30, some of them get 500. It's very random. But I believe that when I am achieving more victory, that the views will come up because you guys will see that I'm winning and winning, and you'll have more interest in the victory that you see before your eyes. Remember now, I started out at 315 pounds way back. I started the YouTube channel. I was still at 270 pounds. So I'm still struggling around that 250 pounds. You know, I weighed in last week. I had to weigh less than 247.4 pounds. And so I hit that last week. And now I ate and drank, and I'm sure I weigh a little more than that. I didn't weigh myself yet here. I'm probably in the low 250s right now. And so next week I just need to weigh 247. And then the last weight loss bet I have going is I need to be down to like 238 or something like that. So that will be the low since last April 1st. So if I can hit that coming up here soon, I'll be very happy. That was the low I hit last year, was 231 or 236, something like that in 2023. So 2024 is the bomb, baby. You know, we lit the fuse last year, and we learned about some positive habits and some techniques. And we're just grinding and grinding and grinding. You know, the majority of overweight people never lose it. And the majority of the people that do lose it gain it back. So that's what this channel is about. Go ahead and get on your channel where the guy's 150 pounds is shredded, and he just tells you can eat anything you want and do anything you want. And here's the program he has for sale. If you think that's what's going to bring you victory, go ahead and check that out. I don't believe that's what's going to bring you victory. I don't have anything for sale. I have... my victory is in heaven, and I hope to reap the rewards from my Lord. And beyond that, I just want to help people out, help myself lose weight, help other people lose weight, help people feel great, help people understand. Like giving a shit about the brand name of your sneakers that you have on. I understand it's something so ingrained in your culture and your civilization that you cannot break free from it. But to me, it's just utterly ridiculous. I brought up the brand name of these of fitness. You know, I don't even wear these anywhere else. The quality of the comfort to run in them. To have a brand name just to have a brand name on is beyond ridiculous to me. You know, 200 years ago, brand names didn't even exist. You know, if a manufacturer of something wanted to sell more of their pan, you know, they would make a heavier duty pot and pan, you know, and be like, hey, this guy makes better stuff. And it turned into these brand names where they make worse quality stuff, and then you buy the brand name of it anyway. But anyway, guys, I'm getting off on a tangent because I just want to win so bad, and I want to succeed at this weight loss journey so bad. And I've been to the point where I've cried over my weight over the years, especially when I was over 300 pounds and got diagnosed with diabetes and was an alcoholic. And before that was a drug addict, and just, getting divorced. And man, life has been tough, and losing a lot of weight, focusing on yourself, loving yourself first can be such a great way to pull yourself out of that darkness and finally see the light. And that light of Jesus Christ can light your path and send light into the darkness of this world, so you know where your feet are landing and you know where you're going, and joy and happiness can fill your heart. And anyway, guys, Jesus loves you, I love you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.